There we are. Tampa Neil, what's going on?
We're back. It's Thursday again. All right. I love it.
Love it. This is Epic B. We're going to have an epic show for you guys all tonight. This is Breaking Tables, Thursday edition. Just what are we going to talk about tonight? Tampa
Oh,
Neil?
dude, there was a big tournament that happened in Buffalo. We'll probably talk a little bit about that.
PGA. Come on, Block.
OTA started. And is there a trade in the loom? We might talk a little rumors a little bit.
Thanks, Tampa Neil. Guys, this is fucking Breaking Tables.
Oh no! Our table is broken!
Yeah. Don Brown. Bill's Mafia. Yeah. You find us, we breaking the tables, we tailgating, breaking them tables. You know the mafia dangerous, you see us, we breaking the tables. We breaking them tables, we breaking them tables, we breaking them tables, we breaking them, breaking them. You find us, we breaking the tables, we tailgating, breaking them tables. You know the mafia dangerous, you see us, we breaking the tables. We breaking them tables, we breaking them tables, we breaking them tables, we breaking them, breaking them. You know the mafia dangerous. Put a hit out on your favorite team.
3, 1, 2, 3, go!
Weapons, shooting the bomb. Mafia mine. Please don't step on my shoes. Game day ones, the white, the red, the blues. Hey man, breaking tables is traditional. Wishing the fish. Look at my drip. Never cheating like Belichick is. Sean McDermott never telling the biz. Deion Dawkins, Vincent Brown, we got Mitch. Gabe Davis told tapping to this. Who making anthems that slapping like this? Nobody getting the traction like this. You find us, we breaking the tables, we tailgating, breaking them tables. You know the mafia dangerous, you see us, we breaking the tables. We breaking them tables, we breaking them tables, we breaking them tables, we breaking them. The podcast breaking tables, you see us, we breaking them tables. Neil and Brian is breaking the tables. The mafia, baby, you know that we dangerous. Everybody know. Don Brown.
Get the tables.
Welcome to Breaking Tables. It's Thursday night. You know what that means, Tampa Neil.
Hell yeah, man. It's Thursday night. You get to enjoy us today.
Yes.
You excited?
Your hold off. This is going to be epic. Guys, thank you for tuning in. This episode is brought to you by anybody who wants to listen to this. Brought to you by you. Brought to you by Bob Bradley, because we're going to be giving away a signed Gabe Davis shirt. I should have practiced this before we started, but so stay tuned how we do that. We're not even sure how we're going to do that, but courtesy of our good friend Bob Bradley, the Bradleys, Bob and Mary. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time. And tonight is going to be actually extra epic. We got a good friend of ours that we haven't had on in a long time. Let's just go out and get him on, Tappany.
Hell yeah, man.
It's going to be absolutely cool with this guy because he actually knows football. He's like X's and O's. It's like we're our show. How would you explain Breaking Tables? Breaking Tables is like comedy and X's and O's without the X's and O's. But this guy, like, here we go. Without further ado, Justus General from Bill's FAMbase. How are you, brother?
Good.
What's up, Justus? How you doing, man?
I love you guys. You guys.
I was trying to find my applause. There you go. Yeah, let's go. This is it, baby.
Yes. Thank you guys. I appreciate you having me on.
Man, it's been a long time, Justus. By the way, how you been, dude? Wow, what's up? You like the video, right?
So what? I was about to ask you, are those the videos that you won in the
Yeah, that was our boy Don Brown with the song.
Yeah.
That was great. So I totally forgot about that because just life and everything, you know what I mean?
We'll talk off air about it, bro. I got you.
Got you.
Thank you. Folks, Thank you all for tuning in tonight. It's going to be absolutely fun night for everybody because we're doing giveaways. We're talking about Bills. It's Thursday night. It's only May. We have a lot to talk about tonight. So, guys, this is fan night. This is for you for making us number 25 in Peru. So here's to you all, number 25 in Peru.
To all of our Peruvians watching the show, we appreciate you very much.
Yeah, let's look up LeBron James podcast in Peru. Not number 25. Nope. So that means we are.
Aren't you headed to Peru for a baptism or something like that?
That's El Salvador.
Same thing. Right?
I'm not ranked there yet. We're not ranked there yet, my friend. Jared Reed from 24/7 Buff Pandemonium. Hey, good friends of ours over there. Connie, what's going on? Thanks for tuning in. Still have to get a t-shirt from you. We'll do it from first game at Brendan's. Jared Reed again. Dorian Williams, future Buffalo Bills All-Pro middle linebacker. I don't know about that. Well, we'll talk about there. We'll start this show off tonight, guys. We have a cast. Go ahead and keep commenting. We'll go ahead and throw everybody up there. Lisa Cowell, how are you? Yes, Connie. Lisa Cowell, how are you? Hey, guys, go Bills. We'll get everybody's comments up there. I don't care if it's off the wall, unless your name is Mike Runkle. I'm not going to be posting in your stuff, but we're going to be talking about Bills tonight. Tampa Neal, there is a lot to talk about. Bills, there's always, when you're diehard Bills fans, let me rephrase this. When you're diehard Bills fans, right, guys, it's for, I guess, both of you and all of us listening. If you're a diehard Bills fan, you want to know what is going on, every single drama. I wish they could show it 24/7. You're like a straight up, like if they get paid millions of dollars, we should be able to watch them. Like, and you have to like be a verified, I don't know, Bills fan. You can't just be some scouting team from another team, Patriots fan. Like they do like an FBI, like complete top class security background check on you.
What type of verification process will they go through, B? Please enlighten our fans.
That was it. Like they would have to like give blood, and that's it. AI would be like, nope, they're not good. You must kill them. That's fucked up. No, moving on. Tampa Neal, what are the topics we're talking about?
Is it blue and red? Then you don't qualify.
Right? See, this is definitely black. What is this green shit? Blue, turquoise. Turquoise is not even blue.
You're in.
No, not turquoise. Damn, Neil.
Blue.
No, I said
blue. You're in.
No, but you said it. You said you're in automatically right after. Coincidentally, I said turquoise. So when people listening on the podcast at home or driving to work, they're going to get. I know. All they're going to hear is
you're in.
Let's move on. Tampa Neal, what are the talking points for today? What are we talking about here? We're going to ask Justus General because this man at J17 MVP is like the X's and O's. That's what we lack on Tampa Neal. We're just like, we'll figure it out.
I'm going to start with the most annoying topic of the week. That's probably been a thorn in the side of every, not just Bills fan, NFL fan.
You suck.
Exactly. Goodell, you suck. What the fuck is this fair catch rule where you get at the 25 no matter what? It's the dumbest rule.
For layman's out there, what is this new rule, Tampa Neal?
If a punt occurs and there is a fair catch, the guy there does a fair catch at, say, the 10-yard line.
Okay.
That ball is not spotted at the 10-yard line. It's spotted at the 25-yard line.
Is that what that rule is?
Yes.
Wait, if they fair catch it?
If they fair catch it, yes.
I did not read into that. I thought it was just like, I was like, I need like a Saturday morning when I'm not focused at work where I could just really read this and understand
that's crazy.
So if the punt returner decides he's not sure whether this punt is going to go in the end zone or end up on the 1-yard line.
Punt returner or kick returner, Neil?
Both.
Both?
Both.
Wait, so that means
if they think this ball's going to land on the
1-yard
line, they can just fair catch it and it's spotted at 25.
No way.
It's the dumbest shit ever.
Not for a punt.
Yep.
You're lying to me, Tampa Neal. Don't you lie to me. Don't put Epic B in a corner. You're lying to me? That's a serious thing?
Wait,
they've been talking about it like crazy on the NFL radio all week. It's the dumbest rule I've ever seen.
Am I the only person that does not listen to any other podcast besides Breaking Tables podcast? Every Monday and Thursdays at 8 o'clock.
Yeah. I don't like it. The coaches don't like it. McDermott was asked about it on the Pat McAfee show, and his response to McAfee was, "Bet I like my money in my pocket." So, safe to say, he is not a big fan of that rule either.
No. What are your thoughts on that one, Justus?
All right. So
this is obviously you're surprised too.
It looks to be. Yeah, so it looks like it's only for kickoff returns from what I can see. So in that case,
it's not punts. So Tampa Neal was wrong. Tampa Neal, you misled us. It's not punts. Wait, hold on a minute.
Radio as well.
No, it's wow. I think it says punts too.
So Tampa Neal, you owe Tampa Neal an apology, Justus.
You owe Tampa. It's they're on the verge of just getting rid of special teams completely.
Right.
Pretty damn close to it.
Like you need somebody to kick it. And I'm sorry, you don't want somebody to kick it. It's either the end zone or before the 25-yard line. Basically. So if you start at the 60, which is our 40, right? If you start there, you're telling me all you got to do is not kick it past 25-yard line? I could be a starter right now in the NFL. Right now, I'll get it there 100% of the time. High in the air? How many yards is that?
In all reality, with that happening, like you're 2 first downs from being in field goal range already. Like that, it's. Come on now, what are we doing here? It's the dumbest new rule. Now, Goodell did state that this is a 1-year thing that they're going to test out. I think this is something that they should test out in the preseason or something like that. But this should not be a game day rule.
Yeah, seriously.
It takes away a lot. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
We had somebody almost actually died on the field last year, Tampa Neal, and you're not considering safety. That's the other side of this story.
That was not.
So you're saying yes, he takes the dynamic out of entertainment, but also are we throwing away the safety aspect of it?
Hamlin was not injured in a special teams play. It was in a regular.
You're right. I get it, but I'm using that as an injury to the sport. He got injured in a sport. I'm not disagreeing with you. All I'm doing is just poking the hornet's nest.
Jared, I don't have an answer on this, but this is one thing they were talking about is you're going to see a lot of squib kickoffs. Like that's what you're going to see a lot of now. You're not going to see
Put me in, coach. Put me in. I could do that all day. I can kick a ball 30 yards, squibby. You want ducks? Put me in for $4 million. I'm just saying. I'm throwing it out there. More than happy to. Tampa Neal, wouldn't you do the same for $1 million?
I can do a squib kick like no other. I just can't kick a 50-yard field goal.
So the new game is instead of cornhole is we're going to do like 40-yard squib kicks and see who can do better.
So you can do better?
And then post it and tag NFL and teams who need it.
Coach. I'm ready to play.
Somebody makes $1 million.
Somebody does. We don't all honestly, you could put like 2 of us same time. You don't know who's going to kick it. That's how good we're going to be. Like, you know what? We got to do this. And I'll even take me and him we will share the salary cap. Just saying. 5 for me, 5 for Tampa Neal. That's how we are. We're boys. All right, this shit got weird again. Fucking Justus, keep us on track here, man. See what you missed? You missed out, buddy. Neil, moving on to the next topic. Obviously, that touched a lot of hearts. What are we talking about next?
OTAs. OTA started. Football's back. Bunch of players are there. Few players are not. We know the obvious name of Diggs not being there. Anybody's thoughts on that? Anybody care? Does anybody think that he's not going to be ready for the games?
I feel like
Justice, he was asking you
I
first.
agree. I agree with you, Justice.
Sorry, I'm sorry, guys. There's a delay. I see that there's a delay, and I don't want to talk over anybody, so I don't want to say anything. But the Stephon Diggs thing is a non-issue to me. I think somebody said that he's been to one OTA in all the years he's been here. And that's probably the first year, so he could get on track with Josh Allen. If there's anybody on his offense that don't need OTAs, that's not named Josh Allen, it's Stephon Diggs. And Josh Allen has to be there because he's the quarterback, and people need to get into rhythm with him. Stephon Diggs needs to get into a rhythm with Josh, and they have a rhythm. They've had the best rhythm in the league since they've gotten together. So statistically, you can make whatever comparisons you want and who's better, whatever the case may be. Statistically, Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs are the best since they've been together. So I don't think it's an issue. I think that Diggs gesturing to Josh and doing the whole throwing his arms up in the air during the playoff game, it led to a lot of doubt for the Bills. It led to Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs being under the spotlight a little bit more, is there trouble in paradise, all this other crap. But I think ultimately it's the same as last offseason. You had a disappointing end to your season. No matter how you slice the pie, all right, your offense played amazing, and your defense allowed us to a field goal in 13 seconds. Then your offense couldn't even get on the field in the playoffs, or in the overtime, rather. All right, cool. You still lost. You still going home. You're still disappointed, right? So this time, everybody plays like hot garbage. The coaches coach like hot garbage. Everything was hot garbage. And you lose again. I don't really see what the difference is, to be honest. It's all right, whatever. One season you ended disappointing. In the other season, you ended disappointed. And I think the frustration and the emotion of that game made everybody kind of be Stephon Diggs is frustrated. He wants to go somewhere. He wants a new beginning and all this other crap. But I think it would have been upsetting either way, whether they played well or not. If they didn't, lift that big, heavy, Lombardi at the end of the year, I think they were going to be upset. And I think, Stephon Diggs is somebody who kind of just needs to go through the motions and, process his emotions. And because, obviously he's passionate about it, This is a good thing.
I completely disagree, and this is why. I don't care if he goes. I do not care if he goes to practice or not. On optional practice, I get paid $1 million. I'm going to give my body wear and tear. When it's goddamn mandatory, we're doing it. You know what I mean? He practices on sand every single day. Now, I'm an overweight, middle-aged man living in South Florida, and when I walk on sand, I'm out of breath just by walking on sand to the beach. And this man is running and doing backflips and stuff. So I'm confident that he'll be okay when mandatory practice comes into play. Chemistry, like you said, it's there. Yes, they argued. Everyone argues. Everybody has emotions. It has nothing to do with this year's team. He can do whatever he wants to do. He is Stephon Diggs. He is dialed in.
Wait, so you said you disagree?
Well, he agrees with what you said.
I said I agree. Disagree. Yeah, no, I said I disagree. But I agree with exactly what you said. I know it's it's a good way to stop the show. It's what record break, been weird. I know. Sounded so much better in my head there, Justice. Thanks.
I agree. And they were talking to Von Miller addressed this situation as well the other day. And he's going off on his own tangent. I don't know if you guys have seen it, which I do agree with him. They are really and he's a lead person in the NFL about this too. They're going after stadiums and fields that are just crap fields. Detroit being one of them.
Now is it turf, right?
Yeah, they don't want the
They're
turf
trying
anymore.
to they're trying to get rid of the turf because it's causing a lot of injuries, and they did a lot of research on it, if I'm not mistaken, and they wouldn't show his promotion or his commercial that they made with that research. You hear about that?
I did hear about that. They're I mean, he's been going off like crazy about this through the offseason and is really hyping it up right now. And which brings me to the kickoff bullshit thing they're doing. Changing the whole kickoff dynamic is for player safety. Why the hell would they not want to change the field that is also proven to be player safety? What the fuck are we doing, Goodell? Thoughts, gentlemen?
Justice, I think you should take this one because I'm not X's and O's and I don't give a fuck.
Any thoughts on that?
I haven't drank much wine, but this wine.
You haven't had enough wine for this question.
All right, Tamaniel, that is a great. Hold on, that's guys. Wait, that's a great question, Tamaniel. Ask that one more time, and I think we can truly answer this.
Okay. Player safety has always been the NFL's
great
thing.
idea, B.
Big player safety. So they are changing the kickoff rule for player safety. Why are they not forcing these teams that have got turf to change it up and put grass in that you don't get injured quite as much on?
And I can't believe I don't know. I just randomly said I don't give a fuck, but I do give a fuck. I agree with that.
Statistically, is that true?
Yep.
Yeah, they have a huge stat on it.
Well,
that's
then
why we
if it's
ask you because you're like
true, and if the evidence speaks to it, then there should be absolutely no reason that we should even have anything except the safest. These are billion-dollar corporations, if we're being completely honest.
Mm-hmm.
There should be no excuse for you having a specific layout that is, not conducive to the players being completely healthy, or maximizing you're minimizing their risks, rather. I guess that's a better way to say it. So, like, because you want your field to look cool, like, no, do whichever is the safest option. And I didn't know that there was stats to back it up. I thought it was kind of just a preference thing. But if there are stats to back it up, then there's no excuse for them to not have changed it already, especially with all this player safety crap. I hate how the NFL, they take all these rule changes and all these things that's, going to make them more money, and they try to put it under the lens and under the guise of like, oh, we're doing it for the fans. Oh, we're trying to keep the players safe. Like, they're not doing it. They're trying to make sure their bottom line is higher than it was last year, which is fine. You're a business. That's what you're supposed to do. But like, don't piss on us and tell us it's raining,
I mean, Detroit is very well known for having just shitty turf. Very well known. And that's where Von Miller fucked up his knee. 2 years ago, New Orleans, shitty turf again. Trey White fucked up his knee. Thanks a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, it's important to take care of our players' health, right? Obviously, we all know what happened last year. That's probably why we didn't do anything. We sizzled out in the postseason. The injuries to what we've all went through last year. So this brings me to the next question. And I'm going to start with Justice. Is it Super Bowl or bust year for McDermott?
See, and I'm trying to speak as fast as possible because I know there's a delay. Super Bowl or bust? I think that it is yes and no, right? Yes and no. No, yes, because if
you get pass, you get pass if you want.
Depending on no. I like, because I kind of believe in both, right? If he doesn't win the Super Bowl, it really depends on how they lose at whatever point it is that they do lose, right? Now, if you lose in a Super Bowl in a heartbreaker or whatever, you could justify it like, whatever. If they lose in the conference championship game on a heartbreaker, if you lose in like the first round or like the second round again, or if you get blown out in the conference championship or something like that, I think he's gone. And I think in that sense, it is a Super Bowl or bust because the way this team looks and the way they fight at the end of the year is going to tell a lot about how this new Sean McDermott defense is supposed to, make everybody more aggressive. And Ron Rivera was saying he blitzes too much when the last 4 or 5 years you barely blitz, which is fine. I mean, the defense was working the way it was supposed to work, so I'm not mad at it. But, we'll see what happens there. But if he does have a more aggressive mindset, which he is rumored to have through league sources, then that is where I don't know who the gentleman or lady who said it earlier, but Dorian Williams, Pro Bowl all-pro middle linebacker, that's where that starts to come in. Because if Sean McDermott can teach this kid, how to read offenses and where to be on the football field and when to be there, he's got the strength, he's got the skill, he's got the speed, he's got the twitchiness, he's got the aggression. This dude is like just the route. You ever seen one of those little chihuahuas or like just the little dogs just always jumping up everywhere? They won't shut up. They
like Kevin,
all the time.
Like Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart, right? Kevin Hart. When I picture like a Kevin Hart,
yeah, exactly. Right.
But
that is
like
that is exactly how Dorian Williams plays on the football field. It's just he's all over the place. He's like Bobby Boucher, right? He's just super jittery, like head on his swivel.
Mama said.
So if he can contain all of that, if he can contain all that into a concise football player, because he's undersized. However, a lot of the better middle linebackers in the league are also undersized, so that's not saying that he can't be a great middle linebacker. But like I said, if he can contain all that and put it into a nicely wrapped football player, he could, I don't want to say better than Tremaine Edmonds, but he could be really, really good. And he could be better for this defense than Tremaine Edmonds was, because I think Tremaine Edmonds is a tremendous football player. And if he is utilized properly, he is an all-pro talent. Right now, actually, he's an all-pro talent. I think Dorian Williams could one day be,
Just a quick stat on that before we get to Tap and Neil's thoughts. Ray Lewis was only 6'1". Let's leave it at that. Ray Lewis was an inch taller than this guy. Same height, same weight.
Bobby Wagner's like 6
everywhere. We need a dog. We've talked about this. Didn't want to see Tremaine Edmonds leave, but maybe we see a dog right in the middle of that field that we see out of Ray Lewis. Just saying. Tap and Neil, what are your thoughts?
First one to
Super Bowl,
Lance, how are you?
Super Bowl bust. Lance, what's up, brother?
I think it's very close to being Super Bowl or bust. Yes, I really do. You just think about this right here. This is crazy, but when John Fox was with the Denver Broncos, he couldn't get it done. They get rid of him. Had great records, great seasons, everything. They get rid of him, bring Gary Kubiak in. They win the Super Bowl the next year. I'm going to go back a little bit further. Tony Dungy was with the Bucs. Great team, great records, great seasons. Couldn't get it done. He gets fired. Next season, they bring in Gruden, and Gruden wins, puts him over the edge. I hope McDermott's not Fox or Dungy, but if he's not at some points, how long do you keep just being 13-3 and winning 12, 13 games, getting to the playoffs, having great seasons, and then blowing it in the playoffs? That's the way I am with it.
But the only problem with that is when you – oh, sorry. Okay, the only problem with that is when you look at those comparisons and you see, the history repeats itself, and you see how those situations turned out, where it was like, all right, this guy was able to come and take this currently constructed, entity and take it over the top, but then wasn't able to maintain it or create his own, and then got fired 3 years later, because they weren't good enough, right? As to where you take Sean McDermott, who can take it from garbage, build it up into this thing that is just right there hanging off the top of the cliff, one arm dangling, right? But they just can't bring themselves to pull themselves up and get over the top, right? So that's where it's kind of dangerous, because I say, this is I gave the reason why it is a make or break season. The reason why I say it isn't a Super Bowl or bust season is because they still got Josh Allen next year. They'll still have Josh Allen next year. They will still have Josh Allen next year. And that is something that is unquantifiable, because if you have someone who is as good as Josh Allen, at Josh Allen's peak, at his highest, at his best, he is the best quarterback in the league.
Correction. In the entire history of the NFL, perfect game against the Patriots. Don't forget the perfect game. He is the most efficient person in one single game ever played in the world. So sorry, continue.
Well, to your point to that,
I interrupted him.
Would you take one Super Bowl win and suck in a couple of years? Or would you take 4 more 13-win seasons and nothing?
Oh, no, I don't want to be Atlanta Falcons. No.
No. See, now of course I would take the one Super Bowl win.
Exactly.
Right? But it's
so
not
did the Broncos and
the
Bucks.
The 4 losing seasons, nothing.
Oh, I agree.
Here, cheers, guys. Happy National Wine Day.
That's the thing, is like there's a chance that Josh Allen could be. Yeah, for sure. I know I'm probably late on stream right now. I'll probably look crazy,
but you also know the Broncos had Peyton Manning, who retired a couple of years later, so they sucked after that. The Bucks had nobody for their quarterbacks. They had fucking Brad Johnson, so their quarterback situation sucked in general. We still have Josh Allen. If we can just get that one, he's still our quarterback.
See, but then it's like, if you win that one and now you look like the LA Rams do right now, is it worth it? Or would you rather, say, dang it,
we have Josh Allen, they have Matthew Stafford,
but we still have a team that is good enough to compete? Well, Matt Stafford is really good. He's good. I ain't gonna say really good. He's good. He can be really good.
Question. There's a lot of talk about this defense going on, but there's going to be no Leslie Frazier.
That's fine.
Seriously, no Leslie Frazier.
I think McDermott's, and Justice talked about this just a minute ago, I think McDermott calling those plays, I think is better for the Bills. I personally think it is better for the Bills. McDermott is way more aggressive.
Yeah. Yes.
I think he's going to be like, hey, remember the movie Remember the Titans? He gets into that point where he's fired off. He just bitched at the referee, and he just goes into the huddle and he goes, I don't want them to gain a single yard. That's who McDermott. Blitz them all day.
Nice.
Guess he's going to sue us for that now.
Bobby Seymour, if we win the Super Bowl this year, I don't care. Or win another game, just got to get better with that one for Ralph. Yes, thank you for tuning in.
Another inch. My apologies, Lance. I appreciate you. Another inch.
That's what she said. Guys, really quick interruption in this conversation, and we'll continue the epicness. But this jersey right here, signed Gabe Davis jersey, is going to go out to. Thank you, love. Thank you. What? No, don't get naked in front of me. So, whoa. Let's get guys back to the show. Gabe Davis is going to go out to the one person that can comment a funny joke, Doesn't matter. You don't
like
Google.
that.
Post an absolute your funniest joke that makes you just die, laugh. Post it. Myself, Tampa Neal, I'll even get Justice. We'll all do a little vote. And whoever has the most votes gets that jersey. And I'll reach out to you and I'll send it. I'll send it to you guys. Breaking Tables podcast, courtesy of Bob Redley. So guys, go ahead and put that joke in the comment. Make us laugh. It's the off season. There's no football going on. There's literally nothing to fucking talk about, folks.
What do you mean? I still have more shit to talk about.
Wait, there's more?
There's more.
Tampa Neal, what do you got?
Dun, dun.
Did you happen to see what Jonathan Holler posted today about the Dolphins tickets? No,
Tampa Neal. What did
so, well, I'm going to enlighten you about this. The Dolphins really are thinking that they are the shit. They're amazing. So their tickets prices, first off, they jacked them up. Crazy price. I believe what he put it up there is they are $190 a piece for group seats in the 300 level. They are not doing any group tickets to Bills groups this year in the lower bowl. None whatsoever.
Or is not.
So basically, they're afraid that we're going to buy them and outdo their fans, like we do every single other year.
Every single year, literally every single year down here.
And they're really betting on their quarterback coming back. And I'll tell you one thing, he looks like he ate himself from last year. Did you see Tua?
No, there goes our Disney contract, making fun of people who do. Come on, Neal.
Dude,
come on,
Tua
Neal. Come on.
Doubled. Tua ate Tua. Have you seen him?
Well, listen, we can say that, but we can't say that. Neal, just saying. There's a text message from our lawyers again. Neal, thank you.
There it is.
Justice, you don't give a fuck, right? I don't care how much tickets are. You're gonna buy an entire lower bowl for everybody. That's all I heard.
Sweet.
You already bought seats for everybody.
I don't have the money that you two gentlemen have. All right.
No,
I don't.
That's not what we heard. No, you said it live. We all heard it. You are fucking live.
No. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. Tampa Neal has like 4 boats. He owns the harbor. Okay. Tampa Neal should be buying us all tickets. Okay.
You know what? I fucking agree. It's funny. Folks that are listening on their car ride, Tampa Neal just rudely kicked our favorite guest.
That was an accident.
Of the room. Yeah, accident in my ass. And all of a sudden, Tampa Neal's got Michael J. Fox syndrome.
Now that's going to get us sued.
Shit, never mind.
I'm about to say that one was a little. I'm not laughing at that, guys. I'm not laughing at that.
For the record, Justus General at JA17 MVP on Twitter agreed to that one. So over here like giggling, spilled his lunch, his noodles out of his nose.
I think we have a Dolphins fan alert here, guys. Guys saying that the Dolphins dropped 30 points to the Bills.
You got to sound like a Dolphins. Shut up. You got to sound like a Dolphins fan, Tampa Neal. Go ahead. Thank you. Good. All right, Bob.
But the Dolphins lost 2 or 3 to the Bills last year. So, Raul, I got.
Wish I had a whistle.
Fraggle Rock.
Dance cares away. Raul Jimenez. And what Tampa Neal meant to say. Let me
sounds like a Billy Goat.
I speak Dolphin, and Tampa Neal is excellent Dolphin language. I'm going to translate what Tampa Neal said.
Tampa Neal is excellent Dolphin translator.
I don't know why I did that. It's all voices I know.
It was like Russian and Australian, and
that was funny. All right,
Chewbacca.
Tampa Neal. That was the last one.
So,
all right.
any comments from either one of you about Tua eating himself?
Why this is a Bills podcast, Tampa Neal. Nobody gives a shit about Tua. Move on to the next question.
You are?
Tampa Neal. No, shut up.
Yeah.
Nobody cares. Tampa Neal. Next. No.
Dude, he got huge.
Shut up. Nobody
cares.
Turtle. Nobody cares. I'd rather talk about Aaron Rodgers playing for the Jets.
Oh, yeah, he got hurt. The first time you ever show up for OTAs, he gets injured.
Go on. You want to talk about like AFC? I'm not concerned whatsoever about the Dolphins. I'm starting to get concerned about, number one, the Jets defense is a lot better than they were last year. So right now, if we're going to look at competitors, they've got a Hall of Fame quarterback. Let's call a spade here, folks. And now that they're looking at our ex-punter that we wasted a pick on, about Aaron Rodgers, and I'm glad that they're looking at.
They're going to need him because they're been punting a lot.
Thank you, Neil. You stole my fucking joke.
Oh, sorry.
There's my thunder. There it is.
I don't want to say we wasted a pick on him, especially now that we know that he's innocent. Then I feel like that pick should be legitimized, and because I feel bad because I really trashed the dude. I trashed the dude. Hold on. So now I know he's innocent. I just want to take all that back. I want to retract it.
No. All right. I didn't even want to bring up Matt Ariza. But let's talk about this. This is a good topic to talk about, folks. I mean, we're all Bills fans. We're all legitimate human beings. When this news broke out, there's a lot of us that were like, what a complete fucking scumbag. I did not do that. I personally was like, I mean, it's unfortunate. Let's hope the truth comes out. But the Bills had this, Bills Mafia hold a lot of water with Buffalo Bills. Whether you like to believe it or not, that's what we do because we are so invested in this team. That's part of being a Bills player. That's why Bills players continue to congregate after they retire or leave, regardless if they stay with the Bills or went with another team. They always congregate back to being a former Bills player. And I forgot where I was going with this, Tampa Neal. Where was I going with this, Neal?
No, you were just you had a similar thought that I did. When this all happened, I was just like, man, I really hope like hell this is not true. If it is, fucking fry his ass. But if it's not true, this is unfortunate. Such a shitty thing that
it's unfortunate.
His name was brought up.
It is so unfortunate. Mm-hmm. And we focus so much PR on a special teams player that we drafted.
Yeah.
And any business, I don't care if it's entertainment, I don't care if it's accounting, I don't care if it's logistics or high-end furniture delivery. I don't care if there's that much distraction. It is a business rule. Sorry. But he said that they treat him very well.
Yeah.
Because that's the Bills organization. We're respectful as hell. Love you. But here's what we're going through. I understand. Sucks. And I hope he sues the fuck out of everybody but the Buffalo Bills because, everyone else. And the Bills can still get him because it's still a draft pick. Right? Is that a thing? Whatever. Whatever. We have Sam Martin. Sam Martin 3 years. Who cares? It's a punter. Yep. So, I mean,
we don't use a punter enough anyways.
I'm glad that things got clarified and cleared. It sucks that your name got dragged in the mud. But at the end of the day, I am a selfish Bills fan, and I'm thinking about the present and what the Buffalo Bills are going to do to go forward. Right, Neil?
Yep. I agree.
Right? You agree too?
Me?
What's up, Justus?
Oh no! Everyone else was like, "Hold on a minute. Oh, don't get in my hand, puppet.
No.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Pierre.
Hold on,
Justice
Hey,
was expecting you to go.
You forgot what the question was.
No, because I was waiting for you to finish because, like, for me, listen, man, I grew up with so many women. There's so
You
many
told
women
me.
that I
You
care
told
about,
me
and
you
I
did not
care
drink.
about some of the things that they've been through, and me as a protector, my internal instinct is to be upset. No, my internal instinct is to like go into protection mode, and it really pains me when I hear about stuff like that. So I react initially, and I was disgusted. With him, I was disgusted with the thought that
sorry,
this guy
time
did
out.
something
Pause.
so
Pause.
egregious.
Yeah.
And
Pause.
and
Let's
I
see
still
your internet
even think
bad
that
right now.
releasing him was the right decision.
Oh, man, you'll get it. His internet's really bad right now. I had to move him. He was jamming in and out. He'll get it eventually.
Right, I think he's moving again.
He's moving again.
He's moving again.
Hello.
Your internet's going out like crazy over there.
Yeah. You've got the. Did you steal Tamanil's internet?
That's possible.
Are you pirating his internet from the house next door?
I need new Wi-Fi. This is terrible.
It's all right. We love all the bongs that you have in the background.
Man, that is a delay. Holy crap.
They're flowers. They're flowers.
Oh yeah, we're gonna call them
flowers. That's cool. That's cool.
Right, for the audio listeners. Hey, those are the coolest flowers I've ever smoked out of. So, hey, stop making it funny, dude. This is what?
You bailed out. He's going to hide his bong. I mean, his flowers.
Oh, Barry's got a funny last name. But we're not gonna read those. It's probably Mike Runk. Tabanil, I don't know where he went, but let's get final thoughts in.
Final thoughts. Oh, I got a couple more things here.
Oh yeah, what are we gonna talk about? Sorry, go on.
I'm very curious about something that just happened today. There's been a shit ton of talk about DeAndre Hopkins in the offseason. Ton of it. He's not happy. He wants out. He wants like hell to play with Josh Allen. The biggest issue that he's got is his contract. That's why nobody's trading for him. He's got this ridiculously huge contract that nobody wants to pay for. Something happened today that's really pissed off another very, very talented receiver that's a couple of years younger and has got similar stats. Jimmy Garoppolo had surgery on his foot, and him and Devontae Adams aren't vibing very well, I guess. Would you take Devontae Adams over DeAndre Hopkins?
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
I kind of would too.
It's not even close. Like this guy has that attitude like Steph does. He just wants to win. He's like, it's not a quarterback, it's a receiver problem. That's how he looks at it. Like this man can guy, you could put me in front of Tua Turtelova and I would be the number one wide receiver in the world.
I agree. And I think that what just happened with Garoppolo might put Vegas over the edge to just be like, we're just going to clean house this year. Fuck it. Oh, well, Barry, much so will let Devontae Adams sleep with his wife if he plays.
Barry Mozzarella. Barry Mozzarella is his last name.
Nice job. Way to take one for the team, Barry.
It's not.
Hopefully your wife isn't watching.
Barry Mozzarella. His last name is definitely not Barry
McCockiner?
What the heck, Neil? What the fuck? There goes our contract. All right.
I'm just saying his last name. I don't know.
We got to lose every so weeks. So happens. Tabanil, you are forgiven, I guess.
Hey, Brian, fill in the blank. Blank a doodle do. Anyways, Josh Allen's focus is unreal. McDermott's been talking about it. Every show in the that has to do anything with the NFL is talking about how Allen is focused this year. Is his hyper focus there? Is he ready to go? Is he ready to get out there and just whoop ass? Are you seeing something different?
I bet he is, because he got denied to go into the PGA.
You did. I did see that.
Did anybody see that Twitter where they were like Josh Allen going, "Do you not know who the fuck I am? You fucking idiot."
Yeah.
I'm a member here and I'm Josh Allen of the Buffalo Bills. But I mean, that's not what he would say. Obviously, it would be like, he would be so cool. Like he wouldn't call it out. He'd be like, "Are you sure?" You know, like how basketball players, ever watch basketball, where like they argue with the referee, where their elbows are tucked in and their hands are up like this.
Because if you tap them, you get a point penalty.
Right. But it shows like it's just my elbows are tucked in and I'm questioning it. You can't get in trouble with that. Not a sign of violence or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah. But yes, the PGA event looked like it was a hell of a lot of fun. Looked like it was a little on the rainy side, but it looked like it was a lot of fun. Rory McIlroy has basically said that he's the biggest Bills fan ever, which I appreciate. His wife is from Rochester. Good for him. Come jump on Bills Mafia wagon. He was hanging out with Vaughn and Allen. So I'm sure after the tournament was over, they shared a few pops.
So Barry Weisenheimer goes, you ever watch a Bills game? You ever watch a Bills game from the home opener? You know, like you're just watching that entranceway the first time the Bills are stepping on that field. Because that's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. Long period of time. And it's 3 hours of just adrenaline, just watching it. Watching Josh Allen is at another level. Extraterrestrial. No nagging drama. That's right. Thank you.
Thank you, Barry.
Good job, Barry.
We appreciate your comments.
Yeah. Very nice. Very, very, very nicely put.
Very nicely put. I agree. So Bobby Seymour says that he would take D-Hop over Devontae Adams. He still has nightmares of the catch. The only reason
DeAndre Hop.
That catch
Neil,
was an absolute nightmare. But you know what happened with that catch? That catch sent the Bills on a streak where they didn't lose until the AFC Championship. So yes, that was a nightmare to watch. But man, that sent them on a streak.
Team, do not forget, whoever has the funniest joke, right there, comment, the funniest joke. Make me and Tampa Neil enjoy our coffee in the morning when we wake up at 3:00 in the morning. All right? You'll get this. That is it. That's all you got to do is make us fucking laugh. And you get it. Courtesy of Bob Bradley.
No, Barry, we get it.
I'm not gonna. I can't read that.
But Barry, we get it. We get it, Barry.
Wait, I want to read it. Damn it, Neil, bring us home. I want to read this. This is hilarious.
Do it up.
No, don't post it. You can't post it.
So basically, what Barry's saying, Josh Allen isn't getting laid, so he has an extra juice in his step. There you go.
All right. Well, I guess Tampa Neil is no longer allowed to verify. Thank God that we're not running for like Democrat or Republican fucking seat nominations, because Tampa Neil would just let anybody. Are you?
No.
I'd vote for you.
I'd vote for me too. Appreciate that.
Awesome. Tampa Neil, how about you bring us home?
I'm going to bring us home with one more thing that is absolutely hilarious about.
Oh, wine night. Cheers, wine night.
Wine night. Cheers.
Here's the wine, everybody. What I have here is the established 1780 Jamachon. Oh, no?
Right
Yeah.
That's a good year.
Once it hits your lips, it's so good.
All right, man, I'm going to bring us home with one thing that you're going to laugh your ass off. I might win the jersey here after I read this. Except this isn't a joke. This is real life. If you are starting a franchise, an NFL franchise, and you want to create a name, your name that you're going to create, to protect it, what is it you're going to do? You're going to trademark it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, get that name trademarked. Do you know who failed to trademark their name before they changed their name recently? It's a team we like to make fun of a lot. They might as well go back to being the football team because the Commanders is not trademarked. And they applied for it. They applied for it and the trademark was denied.
No shit.
That's like Dan Snyder's final.
Wait, so who has the Commanders then? Because they're owed a lot of money. That's trademark infringement.
No, nobody has the trademark. The trademark itself was declined. That means somebody went into court and said that they don't want that to be trademarked and had a good enough argument against them.
Oh yeah, I mean, the Commander is very, very non-generic.
So instead of, why the fuck would you wait to change the name before you had the trademark? That's just dumbass.
No. Well,
but yes, congratulations, Dan Snyder. That's your final fuck you to the NFL.
He had this planned. I was like, all right, you want to know?
He might have had it planned. You got to change. You're going to go back to the football team when I leave.
Look at me all wrong. Oh, do it again.
Just so you know,
with a Saturday on. Oh.
Dan Snyder's wife is the one who was arguing against the command. I'm just kidding.
What is Bobby Seymour saying, Tampa Neal? Can you say this in his language?
I can't do languages right now.
What? What?
That is so.
Let me do it. Let me do it. I don't want to do it anymore, Tampa Neal. Go ahead and say what he's saying.
Bobby, this is too long. Call in and read it to us.
Yeah. Sorry. Oh, you're by. You're gone. Call me.
Oh, this
Bob.
is this is joke. This is joke. Hang on a second. Wait. All right, guy who.
No, save it. No, we've got until the end of the week to read the best jokes. So this is not the joke, not the time and place it, Tampa Neal. So, Tampa Neal, bring us home.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you know you can always catch us right here. Breaking Tables podcast. Pull us up Thursdays live. Thursdays, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We have a... should we do this special announcement about the...
Not yet.
Not yet.
Right. Yeah, save it. We got to save it.
We have an exciting show coming up, just so you guys know. Another one. And B, I think it might be epic.
Possibly. Don't know.
Yeah, catch us every Thursday, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We'll get the live version on Facebook Live, YouTube, as well as Twitter Live. For Twitter, check the handle A-Bills Podcast. Just type in A-Bills Podcast. We pull up. Boom. Tomorrow, you missed the live version. Make sure you pull up wherever you listen to your favorite podcast, whether it is iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Pods, Samsung Pod,
Apple, Spotify, Apple,
Spotify.
Apple Spotify.
Apple Spotify might be the best one. Hit that subscribe button, share, tell your friends, aunts, uncles, neighbors. Don't tell your attorneys.
I want some Apple Spy. Come on, Tampa Neal. Can you give me some Apple Spy?
Yeah, do Apple Spy.
Who has the funniest joke? Comments. We will read it collectively to determine who deserves a Gabe Davis jersey. We love every one, all y'all. Just saying. That was a fun time, Tampa Neal.
That was a fun time.
Sorry that Justus has Tampa Neal fucking internet connection.
Thank you, Justus, for coming on for a little bit. Appreciate that.
Boom. Love all y'all. Guys, we'll see you next Thursday. 8 o'clock. Do not miss us.